combined review of 3 lipsticks. Breeze, which I believe is called Breeze, I'm not 100% sure, I'll put in the description box over there. This one is Deep Berry Frost, and I'm 100% sure on this one. This one I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's regular berry, like Berry Frost. Here's some swatches. Okay, the first one, that's Berry Frost, Breeze, I believe, and that's Deep Berry Frost. The only one I'm like 100% sure on the name is this one. It is a Deep Berry Frost, I know that for a fact. They smell really good. It actually smells like berries. They smell really good. They all have the same berry scent, which is really cool. I like the scent of it. The longevity, that's even a word, but the lasting of it is not that great because it does go out after a couple like minutes, maybe like 20 minutes. It'll go out, so you have to like reapply it every like 20-30 minutes. This is not very convenient, but it's a great product. It's only $1. They're all $1. Cost all, like I said, all $1. They all have numbers at the bottom of them. Like this one's 502A. This one's 528A. 547B. What I don't like about these is that they have the number instead of the name on the bottom, which I think is very inconvenient, like I said, with the packaging. So I believe they should have the name with them and not the number, because what are we going to use the number for? Nothing. You want to know the colors so that we can like explain it. But they don't have a number. They don't have a name. I'll have to find them out by looking at the Wet n Wild website or something. I think they're pretty colors. They're really cool. I picked them because they all kind of go together, and they're like very related. Because this is kind of a nude pink. Like I said, on the hand, it looks like kind of like a nudish pink. Maybe it's got some pink shimmer on it. But it's like it's a really cool tan color. This one is purple. It's like a purple frost with like gold shimmer in it, which is what I like about it. It's got gold shimmer and it's really cool. But really on the lips, really doesn't show off the gold shimmer. But it's a cute color. What I like about this one is that I like the pinkness of it. I wear this one a lot. This is the one I mainly wear. Mind you, I bought these 3 lipsticks 2 days ago, and I've used them a lot. So I like the pinkness. This is probably my favorite one out of all of them. They're, like I said before, only $1. They come with this clear casing, which is such a great thing because then you can see the color, I believe. That's great about it. I like the fact that it's $1, and they're great quality, but I think the whole not lasting that long is not that great, and the fact that they only have the name on the plastic wrapping that it comes in when you first buy it, so you want to throw that away so you can use the lipstick. But they don't have it on the bottom. I think it's pretty like random to have a number and a letter on the bottom instead of having the actual name of it. But it's a great product. I do like the fact that it's cheaper, and it's not as expensive as like you would imagine a lipstick to be, because I've seen lipstick for like maybe $4 or $5, which I think is pretty outrageous for a lipstick, because you want to be able to rebuy it, but if you say only have like $2 or $3 on your hands, you're not going to be able to buy a lipstick that's like from Maybelline or CoverGirl, and like CoverGirl doesn't really have real lipsticks. They have lip stains and lip glosses, but I've never really seen lipstick. I'm sure they have them, but I've never really seen them at my store. But I've never really like looked over there to buy it because they're so expensive, and they're like, it's not really, I don't think it's really worth to buy a $5 lipstick if you're only going to use it maybe a lot. Maybe you'll use a lot, of course. But if they have something cheaper, why not go for the cheaper brand? Even though it doesn't last that long, why not go for the cheaper brand? It's just the way I'm thinking when I'm at the store, and I'm like, I have $10 in my hand. I'm like, okay, Helena, buy the cheapest thing with the good quality. Wet n Wild does have great quality makeup, but I feel that other products, like CoverGirl, I've had eyeliner. I refuse to buy any eyeliner from anywhere but CoverGirl. But I bought this new one from there, and it kind of irritated my eyes, so I'm allergic to it. And that's why bother? And I never use it now, and it cost me like $4 or $5 to buy. So why spend that much money on something that's not going to work for you? Because you're allergic to it, irritates your skin, and doesn't really work out. That's why I go for the cheaper brands like this, because I've never had one problem with Wet n Wild. I've used their eyeliners, I've used their lip liners, eyeshadows, I've used everything from Wet n Wild except for their bronzer and blush. And their contouring. I've used everything but those. And they've all worked great for me. I've never had any problems with Wet n Wild, and they're a cheaper brand. But I've had problems with the more expensive brand, CoverGirl, which I don't understand. That's just so confusing. And it's just, the only thing I refuse to buy from Wet n Wild that I got from Rimmel London is my foundation. They do have a foundation, Wet n Wild, a bottle foundation, but maybe that big. And it's actually pretty good. I've used it before, but I really don't like using that. I use my Rimmel London instead, because I like Rimmel London, and it's more expensive. Rimmel London's like $12 to $13 per bottle of foundation. And the bottle's pretty big. It's like that big of a bottle. And I really like it, but that's the only thing I would buy that would be expensive. I like buying stuff from Wet n Wild because they're cheaper and they're the same quality. And I've never had a problem with them. So why not buy from Wet n Wild? Because just because they're cheaper and it means they're gonna have less quality than CoverGirl or Maybelline or Rimmel London or Milani or Topaz or L'Oreal or any other cosmetic line or MAC or anything. Because I'm telling you that just because they're cheaper doesn't mean the quality is cheaper, but if you want to, it would be a good idea to try out something that's a little cheaper and a little more able to afford, because a $1 lipstick is so easy to afford. Like seriously, if you can't afford that, like maybe you can't afford that because you don't have any money at the time or something, but you can always buy it. It's a $1 thing, and that's their like price. They're not like, it wasn't a sale, it wasn't anything like that. It was $1, and I got 3 really great colors. They're really pretty. So if you want to try it, you should. Bye guys. Hope you guys like this review.